I'm not defending SB19 kasi I'm a fan. Pero kumaga, as much as he have established.
So, wag na tayo mag-intro. Wag na tayo mag-intro for today's video. Now,
Yeah,
let's
para
talk
may iba.
about... Para ba iba naman, di ba? Now, I'm in the wonderful Japan. Pero makakapag-record pa rin ako. Di ba? So,
I'm
paano ba
in the
tayo matututo?
wonderful Quezon City.
How about you, Harry?
Pasig City pa din with Biko Soto.
But let's talk about social media. Dire-diretso na kagad tayo, no? So
Yeah.
let's talk about the impact of social media on your friendship. Or how has it changed the way you interact with your friends, both online and offline?
Alam mo,
Well, definitely. Sige, go.
hindi, alam mo, nagugulat lang ako minsan may nagkakatampuhan na about sa likes.
Huh?
I mean,
Paano?
kapag ano, especially halimbawa, may isa tayong friend na lahat nakapuso, tapos siya lang yung nakalike. Minsan nakakaasar na yung ganun eh.
Tampuhan ba yun? Or, kasi sa akin,
Hindi
ginarag ko
naman.
siya doon. Ako, kinall out ko siya talaga doon. Sabi ko, hoy, mag-heart ka naman. Lahat nakalike, pero ikaw heart. Pero yun, ano yung unang questions? In contrast with how it was before, I would say, ako, na-enjoy ko. Kumaga, mas okay. Kumaga, it's easier to get in touch with friends from high school, from elementary. Kasi eventually, you really have to part ways eh. From elementary going to high school, you all go to different high schools. I'm not sure with you, Matt. Kasi I think from elementary to high school, it was the same school. Tama ba?
Yes. Same set of
Mm.
friends from kindergarten to high school.
Oh, in my case kasi, my kindergarten was in Davao, and then elementary I had to transfer from private to public school, grade 5. So medyo, of course, hindi ko na nakakausap yung friends ko from there. And then high school, I had to move to another school. For 4 years naman na ako doon till I graduated. And then eventually college. So it's hard. It's hard to get in touch. It's hard to organize reunions. It's even hard na mag-catch up sa maraming bagay. Uy, kamusta na si ganito? Uy, kamusta na kayo ni ganyan? Kumbaga, social media has been, of course, the bridge na, kumbaga, na kung hindi man kayo at least makapag-catch up, ikaw mismo, makita mo na yung that they're doing what they're doing on a daily basis or not on a daily basis, yung mga important events na sinishare nila sa Facebook
Yeah.
timeline. So I would say definitely hindi naman siya super negative impacting kasi naging way yan for a lot of bridges to be connected in over time.
Yeah. And I think no, both beneficial siya sa mga introvert and extrovert. Kasi pag extrovert ka, edi magiging mo tong tool to express yourself. Pag introvert ka, you can, scroll and check your
Mas may
friends through
choice
their
to
feeds. Oo, mas
interact.
may choice ka.
Yes.
So pro-choice siya. And at the same time, no, sa social media mo rin kasi talaga parang masasabi na parang hindi totally na left out from the lives of your friends, no. I can't imagine na-experience pa 'to ng mga magulang niyo, pero yung nanay ko, na-experience yang mabisita ng kaibigan after several years na hindi sila nagkita. So parang huli sila nagkita college and then nagkita sila, may mga anak na sila and grabe 'no, na parang hindi ko pa ma-imagine 'yan na mangyayari sa atin ngayon. Kasi
Mm.
even my kindergarten friends na umalis, parang nakita ko na sila sa Facebook eh. So parang, okay, ganito na itsura nila ngayon. And then, if nakita ko sila sa mall, may interaction na kaagad, unlike them. 'Di ba?
Feeling ko nga yung mga kindergarten friends ko, baga, they'd stay connected forever. Kasi, I think in this era, na naging magkaklase sila, may social media na. And alam mo naman yung mga bagets ngayon, pala iPad na, pala cellphone na. Samantalang ako, I don't know any of my kindergarten friends. Hindi ko sila talaga maalala. Like, I have zero knowledge kung sino yung mga nakasama ko doon. Siguro may knowledge started dun sa mga kaklase ko, nag-start elementary. And I still get in touch with them. Weird nga eh. Kasi like, some of my folks from elementary, private school, nagkita kami nung high school. Doon naging schoolmates kami. So, kumbaga, hindi ko naman totally ma-eradicate yung idea na the social media has definitely been a great tool for us to reconnect, rekindle,
Mm.
but at the same time, it has its disadvantages.
Yeah. Ako, for me, ang
Negative effects.
pinakang isa rin din sa mga advantages ng social media with friends is yung outsourcing, di ba? Nauso na yung when you need something or a supplier or an expert to this kind of stuff, you just post it and then yung mga friends mo na parang na-imagine ko dati talagang parang ang tagal bago ka, halimbawa kung kailangan mo ng ganitong tulong, tas parang hindi gano'n kabilis yung, "Uy, may kilala akong ganyan." Unlike sa social media, grabe 'no. Isang post mo
Oh,
lang then nandiyan na agad yung mga
uy, pero let's admit that we had our fair share of negative effects on our relationship with friends pagdating sa social media. One instance dyan, hindi lang na unfriend, na block pa.
ano ba yun?
'Di ba?
Actually, kumbaga, beyond social media naman yung nangyari. But I think the message got across to that person. Sige. While we may not have mentioned the full story before, one of which that happened kasi sabi nga namin originally, five kami and then we had a falling out with a friend. Parang it started na in-unfriend kami lahat and then what we did in return since kami yung kayang chumekmate kami yung nang-block. It may seem for some like um, it may seem for some people na kumbaga kami talaga yung nag-cut but I think it was a choice that was not done overnight. It had it coming. So kumbaga yung mga unfriend block, they are very much symbolisms din ng real life connection mo with people. Kasi I think it speaks when you unfriend someone. Like, di ba pag nagkita ka in person, it's definitely gonna become awkward. How much
Mm.
more kapag block? I think may away na naganap. So I think dinadala lang natin on a technical or technical platform yung friendship natin. And a lot of friendships have been formed over over social media. So ako masasabi ko naman na may yun nga. Pero kung gusto ko kayong tanungin, ano ba yung negative effects on friends?
Oh,
Say for example, our context natin. Anong negative effects sa atin ng social media?
sabihin ko na sa inyo yung totoo ha, sinasalamin ng social media yung friendship natin. I mean, maybe because we're very open sa isa't isa, nagre-reflect talaga yung ating true feelings and intentions. Alam ko kapag may tampo si Blake, alam ko kapag may tampo si Harry,
Mm.
'di ba? Alam ko kapag malamig kayo sa isa't isa, 'di ba? If may elephant in the room. But it's very different din naman sa iba mong friends, 'di ba? You really can't say. Ako may mga kaibigan ako na because hindi ko sila nakikita most of the time, hindi ko na sila kilala, 'di ba? Parang yung social media personality na lang nila yung kilala ko. Unlike the two of you. So, I think this is a tool na kailangan pa rin gamitan ng offline context rather than just relying on the online context of things, 'di
Mhm.
ba?
Yeah.
Mm. Mahirap
Mm.
kasi yung parang ano laging perfect eh. May mga friends ako na sumisikat sa TikTok ngayon. Sabihin ko yung pangalan mamaya, no? Nakita ko yung muka, sobrang puti, sobrang gwapo. Pero kilala ko siya in real life, hindi naman siya ganun ka-perfect. Pero yun yung pinoproject niya.
Parang medyo connected yung sasabihin ko about it.
'Di
Kasi
ba?
para sa akin, it's always been 50-50 with social media. Like, minsan kasi talaga may mga post na nakakainggit, tas may mga post din na may inspired ka. So, minsan yun lang yung negative for me na parang may tendency talaga to compare your life to someone na parang yun nga, may konting inggit ka rin na yun, nasa sayo na talaga kung paano mo i-handle.
Uy,
Like
pero
kung
Conclusion ko
may
dyan, siguro as much as social media is a powerful tool, I believe that the person behind the screen is also powerful as well. Your perception to things. Like yes, meron tayong mga nakikitang post na ako this is my experience on how I thought of what you shared. Like for example, there are times na uy si ganito nasa ganito. Sana ganito yung work ko. Kumbaga nagre-reflect ka sa life mo eh.
Mhm.
Pero you only realize like if you don't let it get under your skin, kumaga nasa sayo kasi yung pag-control nun eh. Kung hindi ka naman maiinggit and you'll use that as a motivation instead na, shit, I wanna be like that. I wanna do that. Kumaga, it's how you transform yung feeling. So I believe as much as yun nga, social media is a powerful tool, the person behind the screen is more powerful. Kasi it's how
Ano
you
ha,
control your perspective eh.
I have a friend na motivational speaker in Indonesia. And then when I visited her in 2017, I think, sa Jakarta, biglang binasa niya ako. Talagang nagkameron ng ano, ang tawag doon Blake sa ano, Drag Race. Parang na-reading niya ako.
Reading challenge.
Oo, na-reading challenge niya ako. And I can never forget yung mga sinabi niya sa akin. Math, do you want to prove something in social media? Sabi ko, why? Ano, I'm just asking you, do you want to prove something? Sabi ko, parang tinamaan agad ako at alam ko kaagad kung ano yung pupuntuhin niya. Kasi there was a time in social media na parang naghahabol ako ng posts about food, about travel, about achievements in life. Tapos sinabi niya sa akin na parang ano, eto cliche na siya ngayon, no? At ginagamit na rin siya ngayon sa TikTok, ginagamit na rin siya ngayon sa mga motivational quotes that we have our own timelines kasi. 'Di ba? Don't
Mhm.
base your success from the success of others. Parang yun yung sinabi niya sa akin. At parang nag-resonate siya sa akin. So, what I really did is I stopped posting sa Instagram for a while. Parang yun yung talaga kasi sa Instagram kasi before, ang pinagkaiba niya sa Facebook is that pa kung sino may pinaka-perfect na photo, 'di ba? Ganun dati sa Instagram, no? Before the reels and everything. Kailangan perfect yung shot. 'Di ba? Kailangan talaga nakakatakam yung food, nakaka-amaze yung place. So
Tama
parang
yung
yun yung
lighting.
oo, parang nag-ano ako, social media break ako and then yun, kung makikita niyo hindi na rin ako masyadong nagpo-post ngayon about everything sa
I,
social media because
I've
I
been told the
realized
same
na
sa'yo.
mm, mm,
Kasi ako ang pinakapala post sa atin, I think, ng story
mm,
when we get to somewhere. I've been
ba
told the same actually.
pero baka iba yung yung ano mo, baka iba yung iyong purpose of posting, 'di
Pero
ba?
teka lang, to ask or to follow up, did you feel clocked nung sinabi niya sa yun? Or did you feel differently kasi hindi naman yun yung intention mo?
Not really clock, but it just resonated with me na parang to question whether ano yung purpose ng pagpo-post ko, 'di ba? Ano yung purpose
So
ng
Mm.
napaisip
pagta-travel
ka lang,
ko?
bakit ka nga ba talaga nagpo-post?
And before
More of
din,
a
sobra ako
reflection.
mag-travel. Meaningless pala yun pag ganun. Pag you just wanted to travel so you can post something or you really wanted to travel ng medyo shallow yung reason. So this time, yung pagta-travel ko or yung pagkain ko or yung pag-post ko sa social media is somehow intentional. More of an intentional na and more of for a self satisfaction, 'di ba?
Mm,
So like for
I get
example,
it. Kasi ako hindi naman ako naklock nung sinabi, nung kung sasabihin sa akin niya. I just wanted to ask how you felt during the moment. Kasi kilala naman kita, you're not one to boast.
mm.
So, parang I was wondering how you felt
Hoy pero
when
Blake,
those words were said to
oh,
you.
hindi naman ako talaga nagbo-boast. Pero na-realize ko lang talaga na syempre after graduation, no, after graduation, parang there's a time na yung sinabi nga ni Harry na inggit na parang hindi parang in a
Mm.
way na parang iba-iba tayo ng timeline, 'di ba? Na parang mapapaisip ka na parang there's an expectation kasi from your peers that you'll do better than most of your
Mm.
batchmates. Di ba
Pero to
kasi
quote the
Mm,
progressive woke, valid naman yung maramdaman mo na mainggit ka naman at times. I mean, normal naman talaga na mainggit. Maybe the ano is wag ka lang magpa-consume dun sa inggit na yun kasi yung mga negative actions na yung magfa-follow dun. So, pero valid din naman
Oo.
mainggit minsan.
Minsan nga
Ako
I start
siguro,
to
sige go.
Sige, minsan I start to question authenticity na rin kasi
Yeah,
ngayon sa social
exactly.
parang
Oo.
everyone is striving to be authentic, lalo na yung mga influencers natin ngayon. Pero
Mm.
when everything goes wrong, apparently pala it's all fake. 'Di ba? Parang kinikilig tayo dun sa Instagram couple, dun sa mag-asawang nagbubugbugan na sobrang cute. Pero apparently pala dysfunctional yung family nila, 'di ba? So parang everyone strives for authenticity and yet minsan tayo rin hindi rin yung authentic self yung nagre-reflect sa feed natin, 'di ba?
Not really ako, for me. Like, for example, ako, I post. Kung maganaklock na rin ako na parang, ay, hindi ba ako krinak rather? Like, I've been told na, grabe, yan na pag nag-travel daw ako, parang dire-diretso na yung story. It's more of how I savor the moment. It doesn't mean that I posted the photo. It means hindi ako nag-enjoy doon at wala akong ginawa. Nag-post lang ako dahil nakapag-travel ako. I don't think that's the case. Kasi for someone like me who doesn't travel very often, kumbaga, rare yung opportunities kasi na makapunta ka sa lugar na yon. And in order for you to get there, you really had to work hard, you had to sacrifice some things. Kumbaga, not all travels nga are free eh. Kumbaga, like, similar to last year, hindi naman tayo makakapag, we won't come to our senses to go to Boracay in November had it been for someone close to us na nagpaano sa atin, nanlibre ng hotel. Usually if I go to Boracay, I just really we stay at like a really budget place. Kumbaga that was the most luxurious place I've stayed when we kumbaga in the number of times I've been to Boracay. And thankful ako doon sa experience na yun. Kumbaga you post not to brag. Kasi ako, yes, I check the number of viewers. Pero for me, hindi yun yung utmost concern ko. It's because at times, kumbaga you want to reminisce or you want to remember or you want to share with other people what you did there. Kumbaga you have something to go back to. Hindi naman siya
Yes.
evidence na, uy, nakarating ako dito. It's not like that. Kasi ako, like, I have friends na, ako ang pinaka-take away ko, aside dun sa experience is, if there's someone, like for example, sa work ngayon na, uy, anong bang ginawa niyo dun sa Boracay, ganto ganto, I can share. Plus, I have
Mm.
photos na parang, uy, eto, ganto, try mo. Kumbaga, it's not about you bragging, but it's about you living in the moment and, sharing. Yun naman yung way mo para ma-share ngayon eh, hindi na kwento. Kasi it's a real-time situation. Kumbaga, at times, people think that when we post something, we're bragging. Parang ako kasi, kung na-enjoy ng tao na nagpo-post siya, kumbaga, I believe let them be. Kung ayaw mong
Uy,
i-view, ikaw din as a social media user, you can close the window ng view mo. Kumbaga, hindi mo naman kailangang basagin yung trip ng
true.
iba. May
Na
mga tao talagang ganun.
Oo, ngayon nga balik muna tayo 'no, medyo segue muna tayo 'no. I listened to the podcast of SB19 for an hour, medyo mahaba and at the same
Mm.
time nakita ko rin na binardagol ni Meme Vice Ganda ang Philippine
Philippine
Airlines 'no,
Airlines.
dun sa nangyari 'no. Parang and talagang very public, nasa Twitter talaga yung away. I mean yung complaint ni Meme Vice at yung sagot ng PAL. At sa SB19 'no, they talk about their relationship with their fans through social media.
I can't really say eh. Kasi ako, I'm not defending SB19 kasi I'm a fan. Pero kumaga, as much as you have established a brand, and also as much as you've, or also as much as people have already created um, something or like an idea of what you should be, I think what
Mm,
people are missing out on is that at the end of the day, these idols are also humans. Kumaga, they have their own take of things. Kasi ako, when I listen to SB19's podcast, I don't see them as SB19 na ganun. Kumaga, similar with us, how people enjoy our conversations. Gusto kong ganun yung maging atake ko sa kanila eh. wala akong regard for them as the P-pop kids. Hindi yun. Kumbaga, it's more of listening to their personal thoughts on or personal views on the matter, which is why I appreciate the podcast. Kasi, kumbaga, you'd realize na as much as you think of them na ganito sila, super perfect, at the end of the day, they're still humans and they're bound to feel something.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, they are monsters on stage, but they're humans when you talk. Kumbaga, they also perceive things differently. So parang ako, yun yung na-enjoy ko sa kanila and hearing na, may ganito pala si ganito. May ganito pala siyang thinking. Kumbaga, they're they're very aware of their process. And they're very aware kumbaga, at least, kumbaga, isa sa mga is na self-check nila, yung emotions nila, how they really feel about things. That sometimes, yung mga nafe-feel nila, hindi naman talaga, um, hindi yun yung gusto ng taong ma-feel nila. Pero kita mo, hindi nila vinoice out yun ever, publicly. Ngayon lang natin narinig yung mga side na yun, which is it's for us to consume and appreciate, not for us to cherry pick or hand pick para impato sa kanila. Yun lang.
Tama. Kasi
Mm.
parang yun nga rin yung nakikita ko as much as they are a brand or parang sobrang sikat na brand these days, tao pa rin talaga sila and they self-manage, 'di ba? They
Yeah.
self-manage ngayon, 'di ba? In a way that they have control over their social media. So parang ang napapaisip lang talaga ako minsan na minsan dahan-dahan din, 'di ba? Medyo magdahan-dahan din tayo sa
Parang
pamumuna.
ano,
And at the same time, you limit a person kasi like the three of us, no. Aminin natin na yung cancellation did something very very negative, and at the same time meron rin namang transformational na nangyari sa ating tatlo, no. Yung negative, when we say negative, is umuurong yung dila natin, medyo nag-iingat
mm.
tayo, parang hindi tayo nagiging unbothered at sometimes when it comes to
A lot of
reacting.
times,
a lot
actually.
of a lot of times, no, we hesitate if we're going to share something, and we ang problema kasi doon, nababawasan yung authenticity in a way na parang hindi tayo ganun ka-open. No, we withheld things. I'm not saying not
Nagiging
authentic.
careful ka.
Hindi ko sinasabing hindi authentic yung mga sinasabi natin, pero
Mm.
some can argue that with pag nag-withhold ka or you try to conceal some lines, that is not authentic anymore as it can be, no? And hindi na rin siya uncut. So parang nakakalimit lang. And yun din yung nafe-feel ko kasi dun sa lima na parang nalilimit sila because laging iniisip nila na may matang nakatingin na mamumuna and will interpret
Meron
things
talaga.
differently. Pero pero alam mo, sige, balik na tayo doon. Pero transformational din siya because feeling ko talaga mas malakas na tayo compare before. Like me, before, sabi ko nga, di ba, people pleaser ako most of the times. Now, I'm unbothered. Unbothered
Mm.
ako sa mga
Wait,
comments na iba. Parang may mga napapalampas na akong puna na okay na sa akin yun. I mean, ganyan talaga kayo, sabihin nyo na yan. Mm.
pero alala mo, Matt, parang, um, kumbaga nabanggit mo lang kasi a while ago na people think na at times nagiging nagiging bothered tayo sa sasabihin natin. You know what I appreciate ever since we started in YouTube is, kumbaga naging diretsahan tayo sa opinion. When we didn't like something, we didn't hate on it. Yun lang. Kumbaga we know kasi the difference of hating and not being a fan of something. But
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that it makes you any less bothered. It's just that you know how to present yourself. Kumbaga, napansin na, kumbaga, ayan yung pagkakakilanlan sa atin na reactor ng SB19. We say what's on our head, even if it's in the peak of a celebratory moment. 'Di ba parang meron tayong isang, I don't know if it was yung recent pagtatag concert nila, na parang itong mga baklang to, may masasabi pa rin talaga, chu. Kumbaga, and a lot of people came into our defense na we only shared a different angle of how we thought of things. Kasi definitely things aren't perfect and we're bringing that to the table. Kumbaga we
Mm.
have that, kumbaga tayo yung hindi kasi tayo yung normal reactors ng SB19 na very appreciative. In the same sense na what we say is not unappreciative but constructive criticisms. It's presented in a manner na people can digest. Hindi siya hate eh. Kasi kapag hate siya, kumbaga hindi masisikmura yun. Kahit tayo hindi natin masisikmurang sabihin yun eh. Pero tayo, we have, kumbaga, hindi man natin ginarnishan, pero presenta natin yung tunay nating outlook. Kumbaga, not because we hate it, but it's because we want it to change or to improve.
True.
Yeah.
Ako na-appreciate ko yan about yung type natin, no? Parang wala ni isa sa atin nagsabi na, uy, alisin mo yan. Or
Mm.
yung kukurutin mo yung katabi mo para wag
Pero
na lang
feeling ko din talaga best,
sabihin. Mm.
naging maganda yung mga delivery natin after the cancellation. Like, sometimes, di ba, ina-acknowledge naman talaga nila na it's how you deliver your message. Kasi minsan talaga, may mga, kahit na yung opinion mo is feeling mo constructive criticism yun, but
Mm.
how you deliver it, medyo messy yung
Aya ko rin kasi hari ng ganyan
words.
minsan. Like for example,
Mm-mm.
do you need to sugarcoat things for you to deliver a message that is palatable, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
But somehow kasi totoo rin naman 'yan. Totoo rin naman 'yan, 'di ba? Pero ang ibig sabihin, are you catering to a certain audience? Are you sugarcoating things to cater to a certain audience? Na sa tingin mo para maging maingat ka. So may mga ganong questions, no? Pero as a fan, parang kapareho natin sila eh, 'di ba? But alam mo Blake at saka Harry, nakakabasa ako ng comments sometimes after releasing a review na talagang medyo negative towards the three of us na parang bakit
Mm-mm.
hindi na lang i-appreciate lahat ng pinaghirapan nila. Parang may mga ganong feedback, no? Pero ako, dito tayo nakilala eh. I mean, people will
And
attest.
sorry hindi sa dito tayo nakilala. Kumbaga, there are reactors who will give you that. Kumbaga, we're not doing it just to stick to our branding. It's who we are. Kumbaga, if you see us at, well, yun kasi yung problem eh. In contrast with SB19, they see SB19 on the stage. And ito nga, like yung podcast, they're also letting us into how they interact with each other. The problem with us is um, they only see us delivering these comments over YouTube, but do you see us in our natural habitat? Like, it's really who we are. Like, for example, sa meetings, kumbaga, ako, I can say na I'm quiet. Kumbaga, gusto ko, kung hindi man siya perfect, at the very least decent and may pagmamalaki ko siya. Kumbaga, it's
Tama.
similar with SB19. Kumbaga, may level of K-pop kasi talaga ngayon. That's undeniable. May level of performance ang K-pop ngayon na when I present SB19, these five guys na mahal ko, pag present ko sila, parang gusto ko at that level din. Kumbaga, kumbaga, kasi yun naman yung hinahanap sa kanila parate eh. Hindi naman sila kasi ganito, hindi sila nakakapuno ng concert. Ganito. Kumbaga, I want them to achieve that level so that when I present it to people, kumbaga, hindi ako mapapahiya. In the same
Tama.
manner with our work, kumbaga, yun yung hindi kasi nakikita ng tao. They only see us reacting online. But do you know us in
Or,
in yung normal day-to-day natin?
and I challenge them, no, na panoorin yung first yung pinaka-oldest video natin up to the 10th. Yung parang episode 1 to 10 reacting to SB19, and most of them nagkakatotoo through time. 'Di ba?
Mm.
Na
Yeah.
parang yung dream natin dun sa 5 nagkakatotoo. Kasi yun yung gusto nating mangyari. We don't want mediocre performance, we don't want mediocre stage, 'di
Stage.
ba? Oo. Pero alam mo, may tanong ako sa inyong tatlo. Natatakot pa rin ba kayo na isang gabi, naku, mag-a-anniversary na ulit. Tatawag ulit sa akin si Blake na, Matt, ang daming nag-tweet against us. Parang gano'n. Ang daming negative comments about us. Do you
You know what?
think
That was a very, very fun incident. Yung nangyaring
fun?
yun. Kasi, that was a very funny. Kumbaga,
Funny.
if we're looking at it now, natatawa ako. Kasi from before, um, ako I think naging defensive pa ako at that time eh. Kumbaga clear kasi yung conscience natin na that we didn't do anything wrong. Other people took it differently. Kaya siya naging mali. Kumbaga, ito sinabi rin to ng SB19 if I'm not mistaken eh. They capture a clip, a fracture of your video, and then they interpret it
Interpret.
based on how they want. Kumbaga, wala yung buong context. And
Mm.
that, kumbaga, at that time, I was feeling hurt. I don't think I did anything, I said anything wrong. Pero kumbaga na-look beyond. Kasi, na-realize ko, people who did that, I don't know, for some reason, I just felt like they were waiting for us. They were waiting for a clout to happen na mag-join sa bandwagon nung time na
Yeah.
yun. This is what social media does naman eh. Kumbaga, sometimes naghahanap ka lang ng kakampi. Pag nakakita ka ng similar na kakampi, i-like mo, igagatong ka. Parang I think there was a quite similar bandwagon that
Alam
transpired
mo,
during our
Blake,
moment.
At saka Harry, no, it just felt very unfair for me na tayo mismo, we have the capacity to hate someone. Alam mo yun, kayang-kaya rin nating mang-cancel, mandagdag gatong
Mm.
sa isang taong nagkamali, or pwede nating, alam mo yun, para, oh, there's a clout para mabash siya. Pero hindi natin ginamit yung platform natin to do just that. 'Di ba? Parang
Mm.
may mga
Mm.
missteps din naman yung mga ibang big accounts na parang pwede nating gatungan, pwede nating pag-usapan, 'di ba? Um, um, para sa ating own benefit, pero hindi natin gagawin yung ginawa nila sa atin, no? Na parang
And
using their
eventually,
platform. Mm.
Pero
it
actually nung
turned
time na
around the following
kina-cancel
day.
yung
Mm.
time na kina-cancel tayo, hindi ako I can say na hindi umabot ng parang 100% yung kaba ko. Kasi alam mo kung bakit? Siguro malaking tulong yung mga GDM natin na parang they were trying to I mean, parang pinapagaan nila yung loob natin na, wala naman pong problema. Nung napapakinggan ko na yung mga inner core natin dun sa GDM na sobrang support pa rin sila, hindi na ako na-bother nung the
True.
following day. Kasi parang totoo siguro yun 'no, yung kapag alam mo naman na yung mga malalapit sa'yo at the same time yung ever since day one nanood sa Matt Summer TV, parang nung nagkaroon nga ng cancellation parang ang makakaintindi talaga yung mga sabi nga natin original night owls. So, hindi na ako masyado na-bother the following day actually.
We know. Kumbaga, medyo, doon naman ako believe sa atin na firm yung stand natin when it comes to our love for the content that we produce. Nafe-feel ko rin naman yun na, kumbaga, there are people who are still up to, with us right now. Kumbaga, they're still watching us. Hindi naman siguro tayo like super bumaba. Kumbaga, there are still people that we share the same beliefs in. So, natutuwa ako doon sa part na yun. And yeah, we're still producing content naman. I don't think that cancellation got the better of us.
Nakabasa lang ako ng tweets na yung reaction dun sa podcast ng SB19 is that parang nagpaparinigan. Na parang yung some big accounts nga yung promoter sa fandom ng gulo. And then parang nabanggit din ng boys yung mga OT1. Yung parang they're going to support a specific member by dragging the four down. So what's your take sa mga OT1? Ako walang espasyo sa kanila sa fandom na ito. You can like one, you can have a bias, pero no need na ibagsak yung apat, 'di ba? Or kapag may namamayagpag na isa, may napapansin isa, kailangang ibaba or hilahin pababa.
Oo.
Hindi, ang
Yung parang
pangit kasi dyan, yung, paano ba? Kailangan ng comparison parate. Kaya nagkakaroon ng kumbaga yung may mga OT1 na parang they need to compare in order to validate how they feel about someone. Which is, I think, yun yung mali. Kasi I believe that you can appreciate a person by not dragging anyone down. Siguro, yun yung medyo, yeah, super na-gets ko yun. Kumbaga, we understand na hindi lahat ng times love natin si Pablo. Or kumbaga, hindi siya yung na-appreciate natin sa isang ano. Pero, do we really have to say something bad about that person? I don't think hindi naman dapat or hindi talaga dapat rather.
Pero actually
Oo.
napapaisip ako kung if the problem is like being, self-righteous, like minsan kasi may gano'ng sakit yung ibang tao, 'di ba? Like parang lahat ng choice nila is kailangan yun yung supreme or yung parang
Kung anong paniniwala nila at
oo,
narrative
kasi
nila,
parang
yun
halimbawa
yung
naging
dapat masunod.
bias niya si Ken. So dapat si Ken yung lalabas na magaling sa 5. Magaling sa tama, magaling sa 5. So parang nafi-feel niya na nafi-feed yung ego niya na tama yung mga choices ko sa buhay. So, I don't know kung yun yung
Hmm.
problem with them na parang feeling ko may ang tawag dun superiority complex, I guess, na
At saka
parang tama
sometimes
yung
'no,
choice nila.
sometimes just based on what they see sa social media, may kwento na sila sa utak nila na parang, "Ay, itong dalawang member na 'to nagkatampuhan. Itong member na ito hindi maganda ang trato dun sa aking
'Di ba nga
bias."
'di ba
May
nga
gano'ng
may ano ngayon, meron ngayon sa social media na yung pinicturan mag-isa ta's ginawan ng kwento na si kuya mag-isa baka malungkot sa buhay. Yung iba yung gano'n yung mga trip, eh, 'no, yung parang nagbibigay ng mga interpretation sa mga kilos ng tao, parang
yeah,
Malala nung shinare pa nila sa SOCMED.
oo, nagbibiyand na
oo,
yung interpretation.
yeah. At saka siyempre like for example 'no, just to end na with our reaction dun sa podcast nila and proceed with our own experience. At the end of the day 'no, diyan sumikat yung 5 talaga sa social media. So so parang ang nakikita ko talaga diyan best is hindi talaga sila immune sa bashing, immune sa mga negative comments, but rest assured lang talaga na hindi tayo yung maging promotor ng any way para ma-misunderstood yung 5. Kasi like for example, 'di ba, damay tayo sa gulo eh. 'Di ba pag yung mga taga-kabilang grupo or yung mga taga-outsider, ang minsan ang talaga napapansin nilang toxic yung fandom
Oo.
na nagbuhat sa kanilang 5. 'Di ba sasabihin,
True.
Ano walang kinalaman, hinahayaan nga ng 5 yan maging toxic yung fandom nila, eh." May gano'ng mga comments, eh, 'di ba? Hinahayaan nga nila na yung isang account mang-bully, 'di ba? May mga gano'ng instances. So,
Which is
ano
parang ito
tayo
yung good side nung episode, addressing the concerns, 'di
hmm,
ba? Like parang for me yun yung naramdaman ko talaga nung somehow napakinggan ko 'tong episode 3 nila. So parang more of addressing the concerns na yun nga hindi dapat tino-tolerate yung mga OT1 na naninira ng iba na members. Yun.
yeah, Na-proceed tayo dun sa dulo nating ano, dun sa dulo nating, um
Topic.
concern, mga topic. So, what advice would you give to listeners who want to navigate social media more effectively and thoughtfully, whether as creators or just, yung usual na social media users? Diyos ko, ako sa totoo lang ha, ito na yung advice na ibibigay namin. Wala kaming ako personally on a personal note, wala akong maibibigay sa inyo na guideline na supreme, wala akong maibibigay sa inyo ng pamantayan kung paano nyo gagamitin yung napaka-powerful tool na social media because we use it very differently. Pero ito na lang, use it responsibly. Use it responsibly no, na hindi ka nakakapanakit.
Ako
Mm.
pinaka-cliche ang share ko.
Oh,
Mas
thank you.
cliche pa sa cliche. Think before you click. Always yun. Like, in
Kasabay
Pia
yung mga
words
side
nga.
any
note, mga gano'n.
Pia
in
words nga.
anywhere in anywhere or like anything any time of the day that you're using social media, you want to engage in something, wait, isip ka muna bago mo i-post yan. Kumbaga, it's not just a cliche eh. For me, it's a way of life. It's actually what I've been practicing on for the longest time. I have been involved in the drag race fandom, SB19. I've also been involved in groups na I can always express my opinion. But there are a lot of times when I hit stop. Kumbaga may times din na parang, hindi, kailangan kitang ma-educate. So, may engage ako. But, kumbaga, pinag-isipan ko yon bago ko
Okay.
pindutin.
So, ibig sabihin kahit may kaaway ka, pinag-isipan ko 'to.
I mean, hindi. Hindi ko pinag-isipan yung sinabi ko sa kanya, pero pinag-isipan ko kung i-engage ko ba siya in the first
Okay.
place. Or how
Which is
would I engage? Kumbaga, makakatulong ba na dito ako mag-engage or makakatulong ba na sa personal kita i-engage?
Wait,
mm,
Kasi,
before tayo
kumbaga,
mag-proceed kay oo,
I
before
also
tayo
think
mag-proceed
na
kay Harry
parang
'no,
may, mm,
alam mo Blake, may naalala lang ako na parang kuya-kuyahan natin nung college na parang I've learned to engage I've learned that I will just engage to people who can respond to me intelligently. Parang ibig sabihin, hindi lahat aawayin mo. Kasi minsan talaga, alam mo dun sa social media, no, parang minsan pag natatalo na sila dun sa argument, magre-resort na lang sila dun sa, hotdog. Parang ganon. Eh, ikaw na,
eh,
talino ka.
actually ako hindi. Not really engage with people who can or have a discourse with me intelligently. Pero, yung kumbaga, kasi alam ko namang may mga taong kahit na matalino sila, eh, sarado ang utak nila. Kumbaga, it's better na kumbaga may taong kumbaga may kapag kumbaga even sa ML pag naglalaro ako, gusto ko lang paalam sa na mali yung ginawa mo kanina. Regardless if ma-digest mo yun or hindi. I made my point, dismiss. Doon ko kinakat. Kasi for me, it's important na masabi ko yun. Kumbaga, malabas ko siya. Pero, kumbaga, it's not a matter of, um, pangalan nito? It's not a matter of me sharing my emotions kasi alam kong matalino yung kausap ko. Alam ko maraming hindi at maraming matalino pa rin na matigas ang ulo like me. Pero there are instances where valid ba if I carry my point across. Yun siguro yung pinaka vital sa akin. So, yun, cliche as it may sound, think before you click.
ako siguro advice ko sa mga listeners is it's more of the consumption. Like, for me, feeling ko kapag kinonsume yung negativity around, like, halimbawa, di ba, madalas nating inaano yun sa fandom, na parang, if yung mga tweets ay sobrang negative na, sabi nga ni Blake, kung powerful ang social media, mas powerful yung tao sa likod ng social media. So, I think you can, somehow unfollow. I guess, uso naman ngayon na namba-block, 'di ba? So, you can block them. So, parang
Uy,
ako, for me it's about consumption na parang if you gather yourself na mga positive thoughts, only yung mga good vibes, I think yung outlook mo rin sa buhay at saka at the same time yung how you deal with each other, I mean towards other, parang feeling ko may effect, malaking effect yun. Kasi kapag puro mga parinigan, paparinig ka din eh.
tama.
Ayaw mo rin na wala ka ring ano, tawag ba, parang input,
Say,
ayaw mo rin yun.
Pero
So,
learn how when to engage and how to engage then
yes,
sometimes, no? That before, ang sabi sa akin, silence means yes. Pero sometimes silence is a strategy. 'Di ba? Parang gusto kong mang-aning or parang gusto kong siya yung hindi
yeah,
makatulog tonight. 'Di ba? Pero Hari, alam mo nakakatakot yung algorithm ngayon ng mga social media, no? Parang if you want to imbibe a negative online environment, mabibigay niya sa iyo 'yun.
sobra.
Parang 'pag
Yeah.
gusto mong manood ng Tulfo, ibibigay 'yan ni ano sa'yo, ni algorithm sa'yo. If gusto mo
Yeah.
mga luto-luto at mga pagkain, ibibigay niya 'yan sa'yo. At, katulad sa inyong dalawa, puro nagsasayaw ng mga otoko, do'n din
excuse
nabibigay.
me. My
Alam mo,
algorithm
hindi
has
ko hindi ko
drastically
alam
changed.
hindi ko alam yung laki ng pakiramdam ko, alam kong papunta si Matthew dun. Gusto ko
Pero
na
ako,
sabihin,
Matt,
"Bes, may pupuntahan yang sinasabi mong yan." Ayun, pumunta na nga.
no, Matt, I want to correct you with my algorithm. Wala nang ganun sa timeline ko ngayon. Alam mo kung ano na, puro dogs na.
Na kina-chiropractor.
So, tas gwapo yung chiropractor. Charit lang, hindi. Kumbaga yun nga. Kumbaga, everything in the social media is within your hands. Yun lang. Pero, bago ang lahat, we still have two Three. Actually, we have three
Oo.
tickets, online tickets to give
Oy,
away pa.
and with that
Again,
ha, wait, before tayo mag-proceed dun sa ipamimigay nating tatlong ticket, gusto lang natin sabihin na through social media, nakakapagbigay tayo ng free tickets and at the same time, may mga friends tayo abroad because of social media.
yes.
So,
Yes.
May
we
tickets
love
kayo
you.
dahil sa social media. Pero yun nga, again, most like comment. So again, napakadali. Last time, yung mga nanalo sa atin, 11 like 17. So you can campaign all you want by answering our question. Kuya Matt, what's our question?
How did SB19 change the way you use and social
Yan na
media?
lang. Okay.
Oh,
Yan, magandang question. Babato
go.
ko sa iyo, ha? Okay.
Wait,
So again,
kwento nyo na.
three comments. Top three like comments ang aming pipiliin. Pero this is for a very, 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 very short run. From tomorrow na ipopost ito up until Saturday, alas 12 ng madaling araw. So, yung pasabado yung araw ng concert na yun. And then, i-disperse din agad naman yung ticket within the same day. So, make sure to campaign your comments. And again, salamat po sa sponsors ng ating mga giveaway for the past runs that we did in our videos. Maraming salamat po.
And see you soon. See you soon.
Yes.
Kilala mo na ko
Best
sino
you.
pa.
Pasalubong best.
Best yung cup noodles ko, best ha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Kami Lang podcast. I'm your sugar spice and sometimes nice. My name is Blake.
And this is Harry.
And this is Matt. Bye. O na ano gusto nyo, cup noodles?